a couple of years ago, downturn in business, downturn in horses. Yeah, look, times have been really tough for obviously the last 2 years. I've been a truck driver. I've been doing a lot of things to keep the doors open in my stables, and it's obviously been worth it. So here I am tonight, celebrating the Blue Diamond win. Probably my sister's partner Mick. He was a big factor in that. He helped me immensely with these yearlings we bought. Helped me financially, and bought a nice horse himself called Psychic Mick, which has certainly helped us. But at the same time, Iris, who is the manager of Chile Assets, she was a great support as well. You know, she kept a number of horses in the stables to keep the doors open. So those two people, probably in my life, have been a major factor in the last 2 years. Lauren discovered that name. She come into the stables, flashing her mane and tail around the place, and yeah, Lauren seemed to come up with the name Barbie, so it's stuck, and probably suits her now. This morning I woke up and look, I walked down there and I fed her, and she didn't know what was going on today. I knew what was going on today, but I was pretty relaxed about it. You know, she just went about her business, had a wash, had a walk, and she's just such a professional. You know, she's just a great little horse. She probably fit inside half of them. That was my comment, and she would. You know, she's only a little girl, and she's got great muscle on her. You put a hand on her, and she's probably the perfect horse. You know, in stature, in limb, and certainly her attitude. She'd be the perfect horse. But she's not. But she certainly makes up in heart. I was actually really good. Yeah, it was surprising because I was really calm, and it didn't actually get to me until they got to the gates and that horse lost a shoe, and that's when the nerves started to come in a little bit. They crept in a bit because she was already in the gates, or she was close to the gates, and you know, walking around behind the gates. How long are they going to be there? You know, they're 2-year-olds. They're ready to fire. I was a bit nervous at that point, but once the gates opened, I couldn't have been happier where she was. Coming to the corner, I saw Lauren starting to make a bit of a move, and I just thought, how good's this? It's just all going to unfold in front of her, and which it did, and clear water opened up, and yeah, the rest is history. Away she went. At about the 200 metre mark, I thought, yeah, this is over. Yeah, you go, Barbie. Before the race, I had a good look around the grandstand, and I actually walked the track this morning with Lauren. And we stopped at the top of the straight, and obviously the grandstand was empty. But I just looked from the top of the straight, and I thought, what a great view, what a great feeling. I couldn't imagine what it would be like to straighten up and see the crowd at the top of the straight. But I certainly stopped and had a good look before the race, and I had a good look around the crowd, and it was amazing. You know, there was people. It was quite a good crowd. There was a lot of people, and then to hear the crowd actually behind this horse, that really sunk in. That was yeah, it gives you goosebumps. Yeah. The 200 metre mark when she opened up and she was gone. Look, we've had a bit of a debate about that tonight across the tea table. I think we'd probably be silly to cut our nose off to spite our face at the present time. We'll probably take her home. We'll give her a good 3 or 4 days around the stable. We'll see what her mood's like. We'll see what her attitude's like. And we'll also see how she's eating. That'll determine everything. I did make this decision once before after her first start in Adelaide. I said she's going straight to the paddock. She proved me wrong. I thought a little filly, there won't be much left after her first start. So I did tell the media she was going to the paddock. I got her home within 3 days. I thought I'd better present this horse again. So look, she may just do that. She's quite a remarkable horse because she just keeps throwing stuff at me that I've never seen before. So yeah, she's quite a remarkable horse. So I'm not going to make any decisions. I think she'll make them for me. Hardest thing about being a horse trainer? Trying to tell owners they've got slow horses. I think that's the hardest thing about being a horse trainer. Fast horses, really easy to tell them that. But when they've got a slow one, it's a really hard thing for them to swallow. It's a hard thing to tell them too. Watching a horse grow, develop, and come through, and actually turn into a racehorse. I've got great satisfaction of watching this filly, Miracles of Life, turn into a racehorse because it's pretty well her first preparation, and she's come from a little Barbie to a very big little girl. Yeah, it's very satisfying. Oh, look, we're small. We're not a big training complex. We certainly pay attention to detail, and we have probably a real hands-on approach, which has probably played a big part in what we do and our success, especially with today, because this filly was a little bit of a handful when we got her. So it's the hands-on approach, and we don't treat them any different, but they don't miss anything either. So that's probably played a big part in where we are today.